Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Javier with The Real Javier Novoa, a channel, a modality, and a platform where we apply the principles of spirituality, mysticism, philosophy, and business to rapid lifestyle transformation. And today is the day, let's just say, when many people are celebrating freedom. Don't get me started on nationalism, but, people are celebrating freedom even though most people have no idea the meaning of that. But nevertheless, this philosophy emphasizes freedom a lot, and it emphasizes it as a great virtue as it pertains to your life and to the reason you came. And I was just going through the channel, as I often do of many of the great people that influenced me. I was going through the posts on YouTube Social, which I'm trying to post more on because it seems like another one of those good platforms to get your ideas out there. I was looking at the post of the great Tim Ferriss, who has been extremely influential in my life in the implementation of these modalities of minimum effective dose, of speed learning, and of being able to learn the essentials of a discipline very quickly enough to perform in the top 90 percentile. And he is very much into minimalism, very much into stoicism as well, although I don't think he has an explicit knowledge of the law of assumption and law of attraction, although he very well might, and it's just not his field to talk about. But very fascinating. I'd read all of Tim Ferriss's books, including, ironically, The 4-Hour Chef, which is a great book for people who want to introduce themselves to cooking, but the beginning session has so much more material in there besides just cooking. It talks about advanced learning, speed learning, and all of the great concepts that the great Tim Ferriss has acquired throughout his life of learning. I would give his stuff a read. He posted just looks like today, or yesterday. He said this. This is very important. I just wanted to read it here. It says, "Work is not all of life. Your coworkers shouldn't be your only friends. Schedule life and defend it just as you would an important business meeting. Never tell yourself, I'll just get it done this weekend. Review Parkinson's Law and force yourself to cram within tight hours so your per hour productivity doesn't fall through the floor. Focus, get the critical few done, and get out. Emailing all weekend is no way to spend the little time that you have on this planet." That's for those of us who have jobs. Of course, Parkinson's Law is the law that says that the time it takes to complete a task will expand according to the time that is allotted to it. So if you give yourself an hour to complete a task, you'll complete it within an hour. If you give yourself 4 hours, you'll find an excuse to take 4 hours to complete that task. Of course, in this modality and methodology, we teach you how to get out of the prison grid, how to get out of working for a boss. But our society is in a real way addicted to this organization of working for bosses and so on. But the first step to that, guys, stop devoting so much attention to your job. I know this is going to be countercurrent. I know there's going to be a lot of criticism, especially from parents and other people who think that career and job is synonymous with success. I can guarantee you it is not, and it even works against your success. The great Gary North said, devoting more than 40 hours a week to a job is very risky unless you're an owner of that company. Your focus and your goal should be to have your own thing and to have your own independent streams of income, because then there's no cap to the upside. When you're working for a boss, not only is it very risky, because here's the main thing. It's called the piss off rule. The more people I have to piss off to shut me down, the less risky my venture is. Now, if I have several pieces of land, I have to piss off at least 4 people to get my whole operation shut down. If I work for a boss, even if I make $200,000 a year, I can get shut down by just pissing off one person, and that's my boss. And in most cases, it's a very biased and fearful person who's going to be solely responsible for my fate. That's not something that sounds very good, and it's not something that sounds very smart. The whole focus should be working for yourself. And nobody ever got rich working for somebody else. Of course, there are many examples out there. they are not indicative of the normal trend. The normal trend is that you just get more dependent, you remain more dependent the more you depend on a handout from a boss. So just a little advice from the great Tim Ferriss. Don't devote your whole weekend to your job. Don't worship your job. And the advice from us here at The Real Javier Novoa, try to get out of depending on working for a boss as soon as possible. And we're going to be presenting a program here that's ongoing on this channel, and we can get more into the nitty-gritty of it through my coaching calls and through my consulting with you that will get you independent of that within 6 months to a year. Your life means so much more. You have the right and the responsibility to devote yourself to what you came here for, ladies and gentlemen, which is creating masterpieces and which is operating by the laws of the universe so that you can leverage them to create something truly great, not to be stuck in a cubicle. Just some advice here from Javier of The Real Javier Novoa. If you like our videos, please subscribe and like to our channel so that we can get this information out to as many people as possible. We are playing our own small part in a global awakening of people who want to take charge of their destinies, of people who want to change the world. That's what we do here on The Real Javier Novoa. Again, I am doing coaching calls. I will put my email in the description. Email me and we will set up a time. I'm doing a 4-call package where I give you one free. I'm going to charge you $300 for 4 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Usually for an hour, I charge $120 or $60 for 30 minutes. We're also going to be doing email coaching where I charge you much less, and I'm going to be at your disposal as a consultant, and that is my day job. I am a business consultant. I've been in business and consulting for years, and I will apply all of that knowledge as well as my study and knowledge of these materials of spirituality and philosophy to giving you a power punch, to getting you wherever it is that you want to go in life. So thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be making another video tonight, so stay tuned until very soon with great love and appreciation. This is Javier, and I'll see you soon.